Okay guys, welcome back to TechRage. At CES, Corsair announced their new K95 RGB Platinum and it has finally landed on my doorstep. So let's get this unboxed and take a look. Okay guys, so this is the K95 Platinum, like I said. This was announced at CES 2017. Huge braided cable. Obviously it's got a double USB input, connection at the end there, very solid. You could play tug of war with that rope. So inside we get, so you've got your replacement keys, warranty guide, rubbish, platinum. So, wow, that's heavy. So this is the armrest, which is one of the key features changed on the 95 Platinum. Again, we'll get into that more in detail. Okay, here we go. So I've got the keyboard here, and straight away you can see there's some very welcome upgrades. You've got the sort of little wheel here to adjust the volume, which is very nice. It's a lot easier than sort of holding the function button, which seems to have disappeared. Actually, there's no function button. So on my keyboard I've got a function button, and then you've got all the multimedia keys up the top here. Obviously that's now been replaced. Obviously you've got your Windows lock key, your adjustment, and your profile changer there. So what they've done is they've added some customizable keys down the side here. I suppose if you're in the middle of gaming, you like that, and you can quickly flick across to them, you know, hit whichever one you want, and it's a bit more accessible that way. This is a lot heavier than my Strafe RGB. That's the one I've got, the Corsair Strafe RGB, which I love, by the way. It is really good, it looks really nice. And obviously they announced this at CES 2017. So one of the main changes to the keyboard as such was this arm rest. So basically what you can do once it's clipped into place, this rubber here, which obviously is normally there to support you, you can actually take off now and flip it over, and it magnetically holds in place. So you can change that to two different sides. I don't know if you can see there. So you've got this side, which is a bit of a soft sort of, I don't know, there's not much grip on this side, and then you flip it over and you've got this side, which is a bit more rough, a bit more grippy. So it's all down to personal preference. I think I prefer the grippier side, but a lot of people won't like the rubbing. Obviously it all depends on what you're doing, how much you're gaming. It's all for the pros, just for that comfort level. This feels slightly more raised as well. It's a bit more raised than my Corsair Strafe, which is quite welcome actually. It does feels more natural. This one, the keys feel a lot nicer for some reason. Anyway, let's get this plugged in, right, and see how it looks. Obviously, like I said, you get the two USB here. One's for the pass-through, the other one's for the actual keyboard. What I'm going to do is I'm going to plug it into my laptop so I can have a look side by side with the Strafe RGB. Okay, so I've got it all plugged in there, and straight away you can see there the lights fading around in a circle, changing colours. You've got this new bar here at the top as well, which surrounds the keyboard, makes it look really, really premium. Again, the Corsair logo now lights up. Everything here is all completely customizable, changeable to any colour you wish. 16.3 million colours. You can literally set individual sections of the keyboard to anything you like within the Corsair software, which I'll go through in a minute. Now you've got the extra customization of being able to choose which pad you want. There's a massive but with this. This keyboard costs $200. $200. Now if you're a pro gamer or you're really, really into your PC, then yeah, fine, maybe you can justify this, but this is a massive, massive investment. Also, I'd like to point out that on the rear of the keyboard, spin that round, you can see there's channels there to run your cables, whether it's the cable for this, but majority of it is the cables for your headphones or any other peripherals that you might want sort of below where your mouse goes. As you can see, you can run it directly across and then under there, so it keeps your keyboard completely flat and all the wires out of the way. Obviously, if you have a gaming setup, you know, ideally you just want to have your keyboard and your mouse, and then you can run your headphones directly underneath and through the keyboard and then straight underneath, so it's out of sort of catching it during gameplay. Okay, so when it comes to removing the keys, you use the little tool that is provided. Literally push it down, lift back up, and straight away come straight off, and then you can replace it with whichever key you choose. Okay, so let's get into the Corsair software. So when you load it up, it will display up here which peripherals you have. Within this software, all you've got to do is select your keyboard there, and it will display everything and show you exactly how the colours are going on the keyboard at the time. You can change literally each individual colour on that top bar to whatever preference you like. So all you've got to do is go into light and effects, and you can either choose a static colour, so static green, so they all static colour, and then make these different colours over here, and you can select them all individually, or you can make it a rainbow, or it's just an infinite amount of things that you can change on this software. It's so versatile, and again, like I said, if you've got your keyboard there, your mouse, you can change the settings on those as well to sort of match the style that you want. Another welcome upgrade with the 95 Platinum is the free built-in profiles. Now these profiles are built into the actual keyboard itself, as opposed to using the Corsair software. With my current Strafe RGB, it'll only load the colours and the lighting effects on the keyboard once the PC was switched on and is communicated with the Corsair software and said, right, this is what you're gonna have. Whereas what you can do now is load it directly onto the keyboard and then use the keyboard on any computer, and it will still have those preset profiles. Also in actions, you can set all of your macro keys on the side here to perform whatever action you want. It's really easy to set up depending on what sort of gameplay you're in or what sort of apps you're using. If you're a content creator, some of these keys would be absolutely amazing to set up for, you know, skipping tracks or adding certain things, importing, exporting, you know. So literally each individual key on this keyboard is fully customizable. Just want to show you the metal finish on there. You can just about pick it up on there, but really is a solid premium build. And like I said about the wheel, very well positioned, well designed, feels very solid. Whole keyboard is very heavy. It's not going to go anywhere though, you know, it's going to be on your desk. It's not like you've got to carry this thing around. Not forgetting to mention, on the rear of the keyboard is a USB pass-through, which is always welcome, very useful. Alright, so what do I make of the 95 Platinum? Well, I thought it was just going to be like a tiny bit better than the Strafe RGB I already had, because it's quite a new keyboard in the first place. But I must admit, I really do like some of the upgrades that they've done. The light bar at the top really sets it off nicely. The metal finish, amazing premium, obviously platinum build quality. I like having the profile selection button as well. It's really nice to be able to sort of select them on the fly without having to go into the app all the time. It has gotten a little grubby, like literally since I've done this review, it does look a little bit grubby with the fingerprints, so that'll probably, I think after a little while, might wear away, but obviously time will tell with that. But it's just all the little things. So Corsair are paying attention to what gamers want and what everyone else wants, and they're implementing it. They're trying to make it look better, do a more premium feel. Looks like they're using better quality materials, but the only draw side is the price. This is $200 US. Links in the descriptions below. Obviously it will go down in time, and if you can afford it now or in the future, definitely a worthwhile investment. You know, this is probably the masterpiece on the desk. Okay guys, thanks for watching the review of the K95 Platinum. Let me know what you think in the description, in the comments below. Good luck if you get anything in the description. But yeah, the comments. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the review, what I could have added, anything like that. Looking for your guys' advice. Obviously, it's the new channel, so any feedback is really welcome. Obviously, I won't be keeping this keyboard. Can't justify the price. And obviously, I've already got a Corsair with MX switches and everything else and sort of all that goodness. So yeah, next time we're going to carry on with the build of the test machine. All these parts are new parts, so you know, fresh out of CES and everything else, so it's all up-to-date things that obviously hopefully you guys want to see. But yeah, that's it for now, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy.